Alright, so it's the next day. I didn't do much. I kind of just left it off kind of where it was. I just labeled all these lights. License light, right signal, turn left signal, and then the brake light. But I'm just gonna be focusing more on getting all this out, so I could have access to the monoshock that's here. Alright, finally got all the electrical stuff out of the plastic containers here. It actually wasn't that hard as I thought it would be. You're kind of just looking around of what you could disconnect and unbolt. Be careful because you might get mixed up while you're taking these out. And just make sure that you like label them. This is all my battery stuff. Alright, so now that I took off all the plastic pieces that are inside it and the battery as well, I'm not sure if I want to put the monoshock in, or sorry, take out the monoshock and then put the bar in, or if I want to cut this frame piece out for the fender. But the thing is, it's pretty dark outside right now and it's pretty late, so I don't know if I want to bother the neighbors right now. I'll have to see. But this is basically where I'm at right now. It's a whole mess in here. So to take out the plastic pieces, the two plastic pieces that are inside, I'll show you here. This is these trays are what's holding the battery in. To take them out is basically just a couple 10mm bolts kind of scattered around. You just gotta look and kind of do like a pickup sticks and basically take out one thing at a time. Anything that you could see, just take it out to get to this point. It took I don't know, maybe it took like 30 minutes for me, but yeah, pretty easy. Just need some patience and some time. All it really took was Phillips 10mm needle-nose pliers and a screwdriver. I've decided to do the hardtail first before I start cutting, and then that way I can see kind of when it lowers, I can kind of see where I could cut, instead of cutting first and then finding out later that it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna be using this bar from, I forget what it's called, but I'll link it down in the description below. But I got it online for like $100. It's pretty good, it's pretty durable, and I'll send you the measurements too. Alright, so getting this is pretty easy. Just the two bolts, is one on either end, on the left and the right. And just to do a size comparison, this one's just a tad smaller. This is basically gonna go right there. And using the same two bolts as well. Alright, so now that I got this bar on, it's all nice and snug. Reuse the same bolts. Looking pretty good. I think on the website it said around like, I think it was like a 2-inch drop from stock. I wish it could go lower, but it'll do for now. It might go lower because it's still on the motorcycle jack. Once I take that out, maybe I could lower it. Who knows? I have a seat pan here. And that's my seat. This is my seat pan. I just got this off Facebook Marketplace for like $75. It was previously on a Harley 883, I believe. And it doesn't really fit. I kind of just bought it as an impulse buy. But that's kind of how it sits. I don't think I could use these, so I'll probably have to order a new seat pan from Amazon, which is okay. But I just don't want to be cutting too much, and then the seat pan not kind of fitting well, or at least like flush like that. I guess I'll just have to take a risk. Just cut this, hope for the best. Wish me luck. From here, from the top and to here, I measured like 13 inches, and I'm gonna cut there. And yeah, hopefully I don't cut myself. Sorry neighbors for the loud noise, but it must be done. So I just finished chopping it. Looks hella clean. Nice. And so this is what it looked like. See ya. So I ordered this brake light / license plate holder from Amazon.
The next day.
So this is how the bike looks right now. I gutted out all this electrical stuff, took out all the plastic holdings that are holding everything in together, and then I put this bar on. It is significantly lower. I wish it was kind of more low, but that's alright. I haven't driven it yet, so maybe if I went too low, then I wouldn't be able to turn. This is just the signal lights and the brake lights. Yeah. I'm gonna be focusing on getting the license plate holder on, which I have right here. And basically, I think you have to take this bolt, and then this bolt, and then hammer it out. And the license plate holder goes right here. And so, yeah. Alright, so kind of the same thing with the front one. There's a metal rod that goes through all of it. From the beginning there, all the way to the end. That's what it looks like. Alright, so got it on. I didn't realize my battery died. Sorry guys. Basically that rod, slipped this in first and basically did everything in reverse. Sift that through all the way, put the nut in, and then tighten it down. I did have to loosen this. This is your locking nut, and this is for your adjustment for, I think, for your wheel. So if this is your wheel, you don't end up kind of misaligned. And so make sure have this tight as possible, I think, so the chain doesn't mess up, come off of you while you're riding. All right, everybody. So this is where I'm at. I managed to find a container for all this electrical wiring. And if you guys hadn't guessed already, this is a Lysol wipe bottle that I just jerry-rigged. Kind of sketch, but it's also very funny. I'm gonna have to put the covers back on because it's pretty close to, the exhaust is pretty close to the plastic and it might melt it off. So I don't really want that happening. I kind of just, for the seat, kind of just mocked it up, see how it looked like. Pretty comfortable, but I'm not sure if this is more my style. For the battery, not sure if you guys can see it, I had a flat bracket. I cut it so I have like a surface to put the battery on, and then I just have two L brackets kind of holding it together. So that's not going anywhere. And then to put the cover back on, it'll just end up looking like this. Yeah. It took me a while to figure everything out, but I got it up and running. And for the signal lights, I kind of just had it like this for now. Hung it on to one of the existing brackets. And so it's just a temporary solution. And then I think the only thing I have to do too is hook up the rear tail light or the rear brake light onto this aftermarket one. I'm not too sure how to do that yet, so what I'll do for now, I'll take this off and I'll run this, put it on here somehow. Then I'll figure out a way in the future to hook this up. Yeah, this is how she looks.